Hey there, in today's video, I'm going to be explaining the difference between a checking account, a savings account, and what you might use each account type for. If you're new here, my name is Avi Spira, and my goal is to help you make better financial decisions for your future. So if that sounds interesting to you at all, please do consider subscribing. So starting off, what is a checking account? A checking account is basically going to be your financial wallet, where it's designed for everyday transactions, shopping, managing monthly expenses, and more. And essentially the point is that you can have access to your money when you need it. You can go into the bank, use an ATM, pull out cash. You should also be able to get the account number and routing number and give those to your employer for direct deposit. That's number one reason for many people using their checking account in today's time. Also, you should have the ability to quick transfer, whether that be a wire transfer or using Zelle to send someone money or receive money from somebody else without needing to use a third-party service such as Cash App or Venmo. But if you have those, my link's in the description. Either way, you should also have the ability to write checks with this account type, and essentially it's going to be ideal for covering daily expenses, groceries, subscriptions, rent as well. So if you're having any direct deposits from your employer, for example, you need to pay for a streaming service or cover your utility bill, the checking account is your go-to account type for this. Next, let's talk about a savings account. A savings account is essentially going to be your financial piggy bank. It's where you're going to keep money and keep it there for a long period of time. The checking account, unfortunately, does not have high interest rates. It most likely will have almost zero interest rates, if any at all. So the savings account ideally is where you want to store your money for emergencies or even upcoming expenses that you know might happen, maybe a vacation, something like that. And you want to be earning some kind of interest with this money. It shouldn't just be sitting there doing absolutely nothing. So I personally use Wealthfront, and right now I'm getting 4.5% from them due to a bonus. And I'm gonna put a link down in the description for that if you're interested at all, because it is a pretty good high interest savings account, totally online. There's no physical locations, which is also a pro and a con. And of course, with other savings accounts, there could be limits in terms of how many transactions you can have with that account, how much time it takes. I'm very happy with Wealthfront personally because it takes about a day, maybe max two, in order to make any kind of deposit or withdrawal, which is really, really good for me. They just upped that and upgraded it, so I really like it. And it should be, of course, FDIC insured to protect your money. So if you want to go with a different savings account, I highly suggest you just look for high interest rates that are FDIC insured and try to find an account that doesn't have any withdrawal limits whatsoever. Usually those will be on a monthly basis, but if you can avoid them at all, that would be great. So again, savings accounts are ideal for your emergency fund or short-term saving goals such as a vacation or maybe even saving up for a down payment for a house. So either way, a savings account is meant to be for unexpected expenses or something that you're saving up for long term. A little confusion when it comes to both account types is when it comes to routing numbers and account numbers, because those can always get confusing. So an account number is a unique number which identifies your bank account, and a routing number is specifically for your bank's location. And those two numbers together is how money gets transferred to your account. Now, usually you're only going to use these for checking accounts, especially with services such as Plaid, which is out there nowadays in order to link accounts to one another. So if you needed to link your checking account to your savings account and vice versa, even if it's for different banks, you should be able to do that very easily without requiring the account numbers. However, both account types will have account and routing numbers, so do keep that in mind. Now, the reason this is not a versus video is because you basically need to have both a checking and a savings account in order to be financially responsible. Again, the checking account is your wallet and the savings account is your piggy bank. Now, of course, you don't want to have to open that piggy bank, especially if you're using it for an emergency fund such as myself, but you probably will if something happens in the far future. And if you're interested about having some financial coaching for your own unique situation, please do reach out to me. I'm more than happy to speak about it anytime. And you don't have to use the same bank for both account types. They're basically there for very different purposes. Again, checking account is for expenses and savings account is for your savings long-term or for even a vacation or something like that. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and in the next one, I'm going to be talking about George Camel's book, Breaking Free from Broke. So if that interests you at all, please do again subscribe. The question of the day is going to be, what are you currently using a savings account for if you have one? And if you don't, why not? Please don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and let me know if you have any questions down below in the comment section.